everybody, this is Lauren from DC Cottage Designs, and I'm here with a quick tutorial to show you how to work the moss stitch border around the cobblestone pathways blanket. Okay, so I have a swatch in front of me. I've got just some rows of moss stitch and then my double crochet 2 together rows and then another row of moss stitch, but I wanted to just go ahead and show you how to work the border. So what I am going to do is I'm going to work the border in a contrasting color just so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so what you're going to do, this is the last row that I worked right here. So I worked it going this way, but I'm going to actually turn it over so that I had turned my work, and I'm going to work into this chain 2 space that would have been at the beginning of that previous row. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook underneath that chain 2, and I am going to pull through my yarn. Okay, and then I'm going to leave a tail for weaving later, and then I'm going to pull up my working yarn and I am going to chain 1, and that chain 1 is not going to count as a stitch, but now I'm going to insert my hook back into that space and single crochet, and then I'm going to chain 2 and single crochet into that same chain 2 space. So all of that, 1 single crochet, a chain 2, and a single crochet were all worked into that corner space. So now I'm going to be working into this raw edge along the side, and what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to skip a little space, and I'm going to insert my hook and make a single crochet, and then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to skip a little space, and I'm going to insert my hook and make a single crochet, and I'm going to chain 1 and skip a little space and make a single crochet. So I'm just going to do that all the way along. Chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet, and you'll kind of get into a rhythm. So chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet. My yarn just fell on the ground. Chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a little bit, single crochet. Chain 1, and now I am at my next corner. So in this corner, I'm going to insert my hook into that corner stitch. Oops, I accidentally cut that really short, but hopefully it'll work just for this purpose. Let me see if I can tighten that up. Okay, so I'm going to work. Don't cut your yarn short like that. I just was in a hurry making my swatch and cut it too short. Okay, so I'm going to work into that corner stitch. I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet to turn my corner. So in every corner, you'll work a single crochet, a chain 2, and a single crochet. And now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm at my foundation row. So I'll skip that stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to chain 1, skip this stitch, single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip that stitch, single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet, and I'm going to keep doing that all the way across. So I'm going to skip a stitch, single crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet, chain 1, and then now I'm at this next corner. So I am going to work a single crochet, I'm going to chain 2, and now I'm going to single crochet. And I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to skip a little bit and single crochet, and then chain 1, skip a little bit and single crochet, and I'm just going to keep doing that all the way along the edge of this blanket. And it's really, I mean, there's not a science to it. You'll kind of figure out where you like to put your stitches, but you just want to make sure that you're skipping a little bit of space in between your single crochet stitches, because that chain 1 is going to take up some space. All right, so we're almost to the end of this row, and now I'm going to work my single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet into that corner. And now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm back at my moss stitch row, so it'll be really easy here because I'll just work right into those chain 1 stitches along. So single crochet, chain 1, find the space, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1 right into these chain 1 spaces, I'm going to go ahead and finish the row. And then when I get to the end, I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm not going to slip stitch to the top of my chain. I'm going to slip stitch to the top of that first single crochet that I made. And so that is my first round of the moss stitch border. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space right here. So I'm just going to insert my hook underneath that chain 2 space and pull it through the loop. And I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet into that corner. And then I'm going to chain 1. And now all the way around, I'll just be working into my chain 1 spaces. So here's 1. So I'm going to single crochet there and chain 1. And then go to the next one, and I'll single crochet and chain 1. And I'll just keep doing that all the way along the edge. And then I'll do that until I get to my corner. So let me get to the corner. Okay, so I just single crocheted and chain 1, and now I'm at my chain 2 space in the corner. So I'm just going to insert my hook into that chain 2 space and single crochet, and I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to single crochet into that same chain 2 space to turn the corner, and I'm going to chain 1, and I'll work in all my chain 1 spaces along this edge. So I'll single crochet and chain 1 into each chain 1 space. And when I reach the corner, I am going to hang on, I have one more. So now that I've reached the corner, I'm going to insert my hook under the chain 2. I'm going to work a single crochet, and I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to single crochet. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to work my single crochet chain 1 into each space around. Okay. So let me keep going until I get to my corner. And when you're working a moss stitch border, you can do as many rounds as you want, and you'll work it in the same fashion. You'll work a single crochet and a chain 1 into each chain 1 space. And then when you get to the corners, you're going to work a single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. And then chain 1, and you'll do the same thing you've been doing. You'll single crochet and chain 1 into each chain 1 space across. Oops. And then when we get back to the very first corner, we'll slip stitch to the top of the single crochet, and then if you want to do another round, you will slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and then you will be ready for your next round. All right, so I hope this helps. It's really easy, it looks really good, and it's fun to do. So have a great day and happy crocheting.